सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्। Chapter 1, Shloka number 28. कृपया परयाविष्टः विषीदन्निदमब्रवीत्। अर्जुन उवाच दृष्ट्वेमं स्वजनं कृष्ण युयुत्सुं समुपस्थितम् सीदन्ति मम गात्राणि मुखं च परिशुष्यति वेपथुश्च शरीरे मे रोमहर्षश्च जायते। Lord Krishna placed the chariot of Arjuna in between both the armies, Kauravas and Pandavas. Then Arjuna saw both the sides. When he looked at the Kauravas' side, first he saw Bhishmacharya, then Dronacharya and all other brothers, cousin brothers. Having seen all of them, this description given by Sanjaya to Dhritarashtra. So Sanjaya tells to Dhritarashtra, "Hey Dhritarashtra, having seen both of them, especially Kaurava's side, because he knows who are all fighting on his side. He looked at Kaurava's side. Immediately, what happened at emotional level to Arjuna? That Sanjaya presents in one line. In the 28th first line, Sanjaya tells to Dhritarashtra, Kripaya paraya vishtaha vishidan idam abravit. Having seen all of them, Kripaya paraya vishtaha. Kripaya means by compassion. Kripa means here compassion. A normal meaning is compassion. It is a noble emotion. Compassion, karuna, is a positive, noble, good emotion. It is welcome. No? We all can welcome the karuna, compassion. But here Arjuna also has got kripa, karuna, compassion, not born out of love, but it is born out of attachment. Arjuna's mind, the compassion born, karuna born out of attachment. So whenever the noble emotion arises, emerges, we have to think over because of what it is emerging. Because depend on that the consequence take place. depend on that, the consequences will take place. So here, the compassion born out of attachment, paraya vishtaha. Avishtaha means overpowered by, enveloped by. Paraya means intense. So, kripaya paraya vishtaha means the compassion born out of attachment, not ordinary attachment, because of intense attachment. Paraya means intense, tivram. That is the meaning. By intense attachment, this emotion happens, take place. Kripaya paraya vishtaha. Then vishidan idam abravit. Idam vakyam. Vishidan means vishadam kurvan, with out of sorrow. Out of sorrow, under the grip of grief. The karuna, the compassion born out of attachment, because of that intense attachment, the grief has taken place. Sorrow, dukkham, that dukkha, that sorrow, with that emotion, idam vachanam abravit. The following words Arjuna speaks. The following words. Abravit. He said, Arjuna, Saha, Arjuna said. That Saha is there in the 27th shloka. Saha Kaunteyaha. That Saha you have to supply here. Saha, Arjuna, idam vachanam abravit. Arjuna said these following words. What type of Arjuna? Kripaya paraya vishtaha. So your words always come out, depends on your emotion. Always. Whatever you think, only it comes out. So here Arjuna's mental status described. Kripaya paraya vishtaha Arjunaha idam vachanam abravit. These words he said. At Arjuna uvacha. Arjuna, what Arjuna said in the 28th shloka, the second line tells. So Arjuna said like this. Imam swajanam, hey Krishna, imam swajanam drishtva. Second line of 28th shloka. Okay, because Arjuna's statement comes in the between the shloka. Therefore we have to understand, hey Krishna, Arjuna addressing Lord Krishna. Hey Krishna, imam swajanam drishtva. Imam, these swajanam, relatives of mine. Janam means people. Swajanam, my own people. That swa is very important. Swajanam. Because we see so many people in the obituary column daily, no? We say, Pav. Then we'll go, we'll take coffee, we'll happily read the newspaper. But when I see the near and dear, we'll little bit, feel more. It depends, how you feel, how much you feel depends on how much you are close. Here, Arjuna feels so much because Swajanam, my own people, that's called Swajanam, relatives of mine. Swajanam, Drishtva, having seen these relatives of mine, who are they? Relatives, Samupasthitam Yuyutchum. Those who are assembled, Yuyutchum, Yodhum Ichuhu, Yuyutchuhu, Tam Yuyutchum. The people who are desirous of fighting. It is a desiderative form, we call it. Sannantam Anchulva, Sanskrit. Yuyutchu means Yodhum Ichuhu. those people, having seen them who are assembled there, samupasthitam, upasthitam, samupasthitam, samyak upasthitam. No? Well arrayed army with all weapons, they are standing to fight. That is called samupasthitam, yutsum samupasthitam, drishtva. What he said? Mama gatrani sidanti. Here Krishna, mama, mine, in the 29th shloka, sidanti mama gatrani. Gatra means not vocal. Gatra kacheri illa cholluvam. Not vocal kacheri here. Gatra means whole body. Body is called gatram. Mama gatram. Gatrani means my all limbs of the body. Gatrani. Gatram, gatre, gatrani. Limbs of my body. Whole body. All limbs, legs, hands. Shivering. Sidanti. They are all shivering. Drooping. Shaking. Sidanti mamagatrani. Not only that, mukham cha parishushyaति. Mukha means here not face. Mukha means mouth. Not only my body, all limbs are shivering, even inside also. Not only external shivering. Inside I can feel my mouth, drying up, dries up, Parishushyaति means getting dried up. Shush dhatu, to dry. Shushyati. Parishushyaति means all over. You can supply to the whole body. Parishushyaति is getting dried up. Not only that. Me shariram vepadhusche vepadhuhu. Me shariram. My body, my whole body. Vepadhu means shivering. Shivering, trembling. And Romaharsham jayate. Romaharshaha jayate. Romaharsha means horripilation. Roma means hair on the body. Harsha means horripilation. When you have fear, lot of fear, the emotions are ecstasy, you will get horripilations. That may be caused by negative emotions or positive emotions. Here, because of my emotional disturbance, Roma Harshaha Jayate is occurring in artham, taking place. Roma Harshaha Jayate, body is shivering, the whole body is horripilations are taking place. Me sharire, in my body. These are all physical symptoms. Once that physical symptom shows what will happen, next condition of the body. What is the condition of the body? This is the condition. Such a person, what he does in next 30th shloka we will read. Gandivam sramsate hastat Tvakchaiva paridahyate Na cha shaknomyavasthatum Brahmativa cha me manaha Nimittani cha pashyami Viparitani keshava Na cha shreyonu pashyami Hatva svajanamahave The melancholy starts from here. Arjuna's sorrow begins from here. Until now the description is over. Yuddha Bhumi description over. Now the description is turned focused towards Arjuna. What is that? What Arjuna says, Hey Krishna, Gandivam hastat sramsate. Gandivam means bow. Gandivam means the bow which is holding by Arjuna. Gandivam. So he came to fight here. So what is there in his hand? Bow. Bow and arrows are there. Gandivam. Sramsate. Hastat sramsate. From my hand. Hastat sramsate. It is falling. Because of shivering. Shake, body is, lot of tremors are there. Sweating is already became weak in Artha. It became so weak, mental, emotional weak, percolated into body. Manomaya kosha problem percolated into what? Annamaya kosha. So the Annamaya kosha is what? Whole body, physical body. Started, once the body is shivering, whatever you hold, what? You lose the capacity to hold. You lose the grip. Once you lose the grip, it will fall down. Because of what? Really the hand is losing the capacity? No. Because of the mental weakness, because of that intense attachment, dukkha, the grief has taken place in the mind. Because of dukkha, the body is started shivering. Because of that shivering, hand has lost its capacity to hold, lost its grip. Sramsate, shaking. Once it shakes, it cannot hold. What will happen? Falling. Hastat sramsate. It is falling from my hand. Not only that, tvak chaiva paridahyate. Tvak means this skin, whole body, charmam, the skin. Paridahyate, burning. Sood jaasti aidutani body lo. Once when you are also upset, generally whenever some problem is there, the body will become so heated up. When you talk with the people also, that heat produce lot of heat words when comes, body becomes heated up. Enlightened illamale heated up. Arguments la epome body will get heated up. Why heated up? Because of heat is there in the mind. So it comes to the body level. Paridahyate, dah dhatu. Dahyate means burning. Tvak paridahyate. My skin is burning. Not only that, avasthatum na shaknomi. Avasthatum means to stand. Sthadhatu. Ava upasarga. Avasthatum, to stand. Na shaknomi. I have no capacity. I am not able to stand also. Once shivering is there, how can you stand? You will sit down immediately. Sitting down or falling first. No, sometimes some people will fall also. Shivering, sweating in the body. Lot of sorrow. You cannot withstand. So naturally body also is not able to stand. To fight in the battlefield, you require what? Sitting and fighting or standing and fighting? You have to stand and fight. You cannot sit and fight. So, when you are standing, you have to hold the bow. I am not able to hold the bow. Bow is falling down. Not only that, even I am also not able to stand. That's the condition. So, avasthatum na shaknomi. Shak dhat. Shak means able. Na shaknomi means I am not able to stand. Not only that, my manaha, me manaha bhramati iva. My manaha means, me means my. My manaha, mind, Bhramati. Bhramati means reeling. Chakkar. Reeling. Bhram to roam, to reel, to wander. Is exactly here is going to faint it up. Reeling means what? Going to get fainting. Like that. Eva. Not totally. Eva. Bhramati eva. Is reeling as it were. Eva means as it were. Like. Anartha. He Keshava. O Keshava. Next 30th shloka, what he says, He Keshava, he addressed Lord Krishna. This is my body mental condition. So he has come to one conclusion. Because of his mental status and the physical status, he understood. What he understood? Something he has understood. What is that something? Nimittani cha pashyami. Viparitani. He Keshava, Viparitani nimittani pashyami. I am seeing all bad omens. Ella apashakunam paakren. See, people also left this eyebrow or eyelid shaking. What is going to happen? What is going to happen? The problem. ஏதாவது கொஞ்சம் ஷேக்கிங் இருந்ததுன்னா immediately they will imagine some shakunam. Shakunam. He says viparitani nimittani means all apashakunams. Viparitani means all opposite in artham. Viparitani means which are going to be bad omens in artham. All apashakunams. Viparitani nimittani pashyami. I am seeing because as a Kshatriya I am a warrior. How can my hand can shiver? It is shivering means idedo apashakunam. Bow is going to falling down means apashakunam. Mukhancha parishushyati means apashakunam. I am not able to stand and apashakunam. Idella apashakunam. Idu vida ededo pakra. He is seeing something apashakunam. So nimittani cha pashyami viparitani he Keshava. Keshava means the one who killed the Rakshasa, who is called Keshi. Keshi Nishudana, Krishna's name. Keshava means the one who destroyed the demon, Rakshasa, whose name is called Keshi. So, hey Keshava. You have destroyed, but I cannot destroy. You have destroyed only demons. You are asking me to kill my people. Dinna viparitam. So this is not fair. So viparitani nimittani viparitani pashyami. I am not able to stand. My bow is falling down. So I am unable to fight. Not only that. Nacha shreyonu pashyami. Shreyaha na anupashyami. I am not going to see any shreyas, good, auspicious in this fighting. Until now he thought it is a dharma yuddha. Now he is thinking it is a adharma yuddha. Shreyas, dharma yuddham is a shreyas. So the dharma, dharmic violence is permitted by Shastra. Dharmic himsa, legitimate violence is permitted in the Shastra. So I am not seeing any shreyas, means mangalam, auspicious in this fighting. I am not seeing any mangalam, auspicious. Therefore some amangalam only I am going to see. I am feeling, I am experiencing some amangalam. Shreyaha na anupashyami. Where swajanam ahave hatva. Killing my own people in this battlefield. I don't find any mangalam. It is amangalam. This is the Arjuna's words. He says. Why he says? Now we have to see all corollaries. What makes Arjuna to change his view? Until now he came to battlefield to fight, thinking that this is a dharma yuddha. This is a dharma yuddha. It is my duty as a kshatriya. So I am going to fight. Now suddenly, after seeing Bhishmacharya's face, and he has changed his all ideas and decisions also he has changed. Conclusion also he is giving. Nacha shreyonu pashyami. By killing all my own people, I don't find any good in this. I am going to see only bad. Why I have to do bad actions? What made Arjuna to speak like that? So once you prepare for something and you go there, even in schools, colleges, whenever you want to talk in front of others in lectures, you prepare very nicely. 4 or 5 pages you prepare. And you think that you will talk very nicely. Today I am going to talk. And TV people, press conference also they have arranged. And you see, after seeing all people, the paper, generally, this paper once you hold, it shivers, What will happen? You try to, pretend as though you are not shivering. But however much you try to pretend, you cannot hide it. Legs started shivering, body sweating, full body fans, AC room. Still AC room is there. And you are very confident, you are well educated, but you cannot talk in front of others. Some fear take place. Bhayam. Inferiority complex. Edo complex. This Arjuna had a complex and attachment. Intense attachment is the complex. That is the problem. So what are the corollaries we have to see here? I said, some of us may think Arjuna, see how much love he has got towards his people, relatives. Because of love and affection, he came to a right decision. So many people may come to that conclusion. Arjuna's conclusion is the right conclusion. Not killing the Guru is right thing. Not killing one's own grandfather is right. No, killing is wrong. This is Arjuna's conclusion and we are also joined. Besh, Arjuna, your decision is very good. Not like that. This is born out of not love. This is born out of raga. This is a very important comparative study I am going to give. It is worth to note, worth to practice, worth to implement into our life also. Whenever you take decisions, whenever you take some decisions based on what? So here we have to clearly understand. Decisions about our own son, our daughter, about husband, about wife, other family members especially. The decisions. There is a difference between love and attachment. So we do not know whether we have love or attachment. I have given in the previous classes, because this is the context, I want to little bit elaborate. Some more clear points I would like to emphasize here. Attachment leads to confusion. Confusion leads to grief. Okay? Attachment is born out of, attachment means raga. That raga leads to confusion in the mind. Once the confusion is there, grief bound to come. This is called analysis. We are doing an analysis. Not Arjuna's mind analysis. Our own mind analysis we are going to do that. No. People can say, no, I have raga, attachment towards my people, but I don't have grief. I don't get grief. Impossible. This is impossible. This is called law. This is psychology. Wherever there is raga, there is sorrow, grief in potential form. You cannot say there is raga, there is no grief. சொல்ல முடியாது. எங்கெங்க ராகம் இருக்குமோ, என்ன ராகம்? கர்நாடக மியூசிக் ராகம் கிடையாது. எங்கெங்க ராகம் இருக்குமோ, பற்று பற்று இருக்குமோ அங்கெங்க எல்லாம் கூட துக்கம் உண்டுன்னு அர்த்தம். இலக்கு பற்று உண்டு துக்கம் கிடையாது பொய்ன்னு அர்த்தம். யாராவது சொன்ன இப்ப இருக்காமல் இருக்கலாம், எப்ப வருமோ துக்கம் தெரியாது, அது ஹிடனா இருக்கும், கண்ணுக்கு தெரியாது. இட் இஸ் இன்விசிபிள். at any time it will come. If you don't want grief, sorrow, then come out of attachment. Bhagavad Gita never discourage love. Bhagavad Gita teaching encourages love. All jnanis are with an embodiment of love, prema. Bhagavad Gita, the teaching discourage only the raga. Therefore, what we have to do? Now we have to see what is raga, what is prema. Prema anuraga. Prema is different, raga is different. The number one is attachment. First you put in a column. Attachment, left side, right side, love. Okay. Raga, prema. Raga means attachment, prema means love. Raga, attachment goes along with expectation. That's starting problem அங்கதான் இருக்கு. Attachment always goes along with expectation. Wherever there is expectation, that means you have attachment and artham. ரொம்ப எதிர்பார்ப்பு. Whereas in love, there is no expectation. Number one. Number two, in raga, there is an interest in taking. Always in attachment, raga, there is an interest to take. Always taking from people. Something or other. Taking. Always. In love, prema, you can fill up. In giving, the person who loves really always interested in giving. Money, help, then service, anything, knowledge, everything he want to give, he or she. This is second difference. The third difference between raga and prema is, raga attachment is always partial. It is focused on a particular individual, particular group. Attachment. That's why you generally use, I love my son and chollamatam. I am attached to my son and chollamatam. I hear this always many times, these statements. He is attached to his wife, he is attached to his daughter, he is attached, more closer and artham. Attached. In the attached vandale tagararu. அதுக்குதான் இவ்வளவு விவரமா நம்ம ஏன் தெரிஞ்சுக்கணும்னா, attachment always is a partial. I focus. Second daughter, I am attached so much. Or second son or first son, like this attachment. என்னமோ தெரியாது, அது ஒரு ஒன்று சொல்லுவா, எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ண மாட்டா. என்ன எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ண முடியும்? பார்ஷியல், ஆல்ரெடி எக்ஸ்பெக்டிங். There is a lot of loopholes in that attachment. How can he explain? So attachment. So this is a partial directed to one individual. Whereas love is impartial, directed to all people equally. அதுதான் கஷ்டம் சுவாமினி. அதுதான் கஷ்டம். Love is impartial and focused to all people. There is no individual focusing. It encompasses whole family, all people love. That's why great Mahatmas are always having love, not attachment. All ordinary ajnanis, worldly people have got only attachment. So a noble person is one who is having love, not attachment. This is the third difference. Fourth difference is, when I have attachment towards people, other people, I can never be equanimous. Samatvam won't be there. I can never be equanimous because I am focusing to one person. How can equanimous comes? Equanimity of the mind will not come. So no equanimous mind in raga. In prema, love, there is an equanimous mind. Equanimous mind or equanimity. Samatvam. Equal. Seeing all people equally. This is the fourth difference. Fifth difference is, where there is attachment, it is conditional. Conditional. In a particular time, in a particular place, at the condition, desha, kala. Conditional. Once newly married, no? Honey, honey, honey. Until going to honeymoon. After coming back, money, money, money. Later, shani, shani, shani. Chumma cholra. You are all good, householders, but I am telling generally people, it's a conditional. And the conditional, the desha kala gone changing, the person attachment also will changes. The raga. So go on changing. He himself or herself feel, why I am changing like this? What is happening in me? Wonder. Never know that is attachment, not love. So this is, whereas in love, it is unconditional. இப்படி இருந்தா இந்த டைம்ல தான் இப்படிதான் இருப்பேன் கண்டிஷன் கிடையாது. I love you because annது வரக்கூடாது. If I say I love you because ன்னு சொன்னா அது love இல்லை. That is attachment. I love you because my nature is to love. That's all. I love, that's all. Why any question, answer vanda, it comes into this list. What list? Attachment list ku vandadum. I love anu சொன்னதுக்கு அப்புறம் எதுக்கு நம்ம क्वेश्चन வரக்கூடாது. ஏன் அனு क्वेश्चन வரக்கூடாது. क्वेश्चन வந்து ஆன்சர் சொல்லிட்டான்னா you are out and கேம்ல இருந்து அவுட் ன்னு அர்த்தம். Okay, this is the fifth difference. Love is unconditional. That's what Rama. Rama is unconditional, having unconditional love. When Kaikeyi asked Rama to go to forest, and Rama went to forest. Later Bharata came, he scolded his mother, and he came to Rama again. Oh brother, how can I rule? Eldest brother irukkumbodhu, how youngest brother can rule the kingdom? This is adharmam. So therefore you have to come back. You have to come back. Otherwise I will not go to Ayodhya, he said. Rama says, no, I have given a word, promise to my father, mother, therefore I should not come back. Therefore I don't want to come and rule. Even Vasishta middle உட்கார்ந்து என்ன பண்றது தெரியல. ரெண்டு பேருமே தர்மம் தான். What Bharata says is also right. When eldest brother is there, he is not supposed to rule the kingdom. It is adharma. அந்த மாதிரி அதர்மமான காரியம் நான் எப்படி பண்ண முடியும்? Therefore I will not go and rule the kingdom. No. இவர் சொல்றார் ராமன், no. It is my dharma, my duty to follow my fathers. That promise I have to keep. Both are talking about dharma. Then how difficult. Vasishta also advised Rama, go, your brother asking, no, you go. Rama said, no. He said, that is why Rama's dharma is superior than Bharata's dharma. Both are, even though dharmic, the statements are dharmic, but Rama's statement dharma is more superior than Bharata's statement here. That's why beautifully Valmiki brought that in Ramayana. When finally Bharata asked at least to give your paduka, you are not coming, give your paduka. He has taken paduka and he did paduka pattabhishekam and he kept that paduka on the throne and he lived like a Rama. That is, you know that story. While coming back, what he said, Rama, to Bharata, take care of my mother Kaikeyi. మనసులో இந்த மாதிரி கோபம் வச்சுக்க கூடாது. You have to show love and affection towards mother Kaikeyi. Never be angry with her. You take care of her. First he said this word. It's not conditional, you see. It is unconditional. If any other person is there in Rama's place, எப்பவே சாபம் கைகைன்னு அக்ஷதை போட்டுட்டே இருப்பான். That's why Rama is so great, because of these reasons. Not Avatara, Rama is great. Rama is great because of keeping values, dharma. That's why we worship Rama. So unconditional love. Then sixth difference is attachment come from a weak mind. Attachment come from a weak mind. A mind which is clinging always for people, depending on people, always needy. The people or objects always needy, clingingness, something or other. Because mind is weak, always leaning upon something. So that born out of attachment. Whenever you are clinging to someone, you are very badly needy and matter. That's why you are lot of avasaram is there. Very needy person you are of other people. That means you are having attachment and artham. Whereas in love, it comes out of a strong mind. Never clinging to anyone, not anything in this world. No clinging, no craving for anyone. அது இருந்தால் நல்லா இருக்கும் அந்த மாதிரி கிடையாது. ஆல்வேஸ் வந்தா வரட்டும். If anybody comes, welcomes. ஆகதே ஸ்வாகதம் குர்யாத். Separation and association, dissociation take place because of prarabdha. Some prarabdha makes us to associate with some people. Some prarabdha makes us to dissociate with some people. Not because of any craving or needy. So this is, person is always giving, supporting. Strong mind always what? Supporting other person. That's why you can go to a people, great people, you go on telling your story, they always bless you. You will become so strong, always. அப்படியா உன் ஸ்டோரி அப்படியப்பா, என்னோட ஸ்டோரி இப்படின்னு சொல்ல மாட்டான். ஆர்டினரி பீப்புள்னா அவன் ஹாஃப் ஸ்டோரி சொல்றதுக்குள்ள நம்ம என்ன பண்ணோம், நம்ம ஸ்டோரி ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணணும். இவன் தான் ரைட் பர்சன், நம்ம சொன்ன கரெக்டா இவனுக்கு தான் புரியும் சொல்லி அவன் ஸ்டோரி அந்த பாகத்தை பூர்த்தி பண்ண முடியாமலே நம்ம கூட ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணிடுவோம். இவனுக்கு தான் நம்ம நல்லா புரியும். பட் கிரேட் பீப்புள் நெவர் டாக் லைக் தட். தே வில் அலோவ் த அதர் பர்சன். On the other hand, they support the other person. Yes, the problems எல்லாம் இருக்கும். This is natural. You will come out of these problems. எல்லாம் சொல்லி they are balanced. ஐயோ சொல்ல மாட்டான், இப்படி ஆயிடுதான்னு சொல்ல மாட்டான். These are very common or prarabdhatic. Like that they will give courage. They will give a lot of courage. Supporting others. When I have a love. That's why mother, father, when they have real love towards children, they support them, they give always, they never weaken the children. இவங்களுக்கே மைண்ட் வந்து வீக்கு, வந்து பார்த்த உடனே குழந்தைகிட்ட கூட வீக் ஆகிடும் மனசு. That's why you want to make your children strong means you have to maintain a strong mind. நம்ம வீக் மைண்ட் வச்சுட்டு குழந்தைக்கு எப்படி ஸ்ட்ராங் மைண்ட் வரும்? So therefore, the weak mind means attached mind and artham. Attachment is there. Now last and final, seventh point is, not only seventh, one more is there, 8 points I'll say. This raga is, attachment is anityam, temporary. Anityam, ashashvatam. ராகம் எப்படி ஒரே மாதிரி இருக்காது, சேஞ்ச் ஆகிண்டே இருக்கும். Once objects, people are changing, this raga also will change. நவராக மாறிக்க மாதிரி சேஞ்ச் ஆகிண்டே இருக்கும். நவராக மாறிக்க தெரியுமோ? ஒரு ராகம் லைனுக்கு ஒரு ராகம் போயிட்டே இருக்கும். அது மாதிரி நவராகம்னா 90 ராகாஸ் நமக்கு சேஞ்ச் ஆகிட்டே இருக்கும், டெம்பரரி. Whereas love, when object changes, person changes, love will never change. It's never change. It is Shashvatam, Nityam. Prema is Nityam. That's why Rama love towards Kaikeyi is Nityam, not Anityam. Rama love towards all family members, towards the people, towards all rishis is always uniform, same, Nityam love. The 8th point is Raga is that which leads to grief. Once I get grief, shoka means this is because of attachment. Real love there, no grief at all. It makes mind cloudy. Raga, attachment, makes the mind cloudy, deluded, not able to think properly. Mind become irrational. Reasoning will go away. Discrimination will go away. Person will become indiscriminative, irrational. Mind will become very cloudy. Therefore, all these are the symptoms of raga. Whereas in love, person will not lose the discrimination, always maintains the viveka buddhi in love. Always happy. When you are having love upon others, you are happy. See, Gopikas also have got raga towards Krishna. That's why they are always unhappy. Because when Krishna is playing with another gopi, this gopika is so jealous of that gopi. This is called attachment. Once they got jnanam, finally, their attachment gone, they understood what is love. Until that time, Gopika suffered a lot. That's why love alone makes the person happy. முகம் ஆனந்தமா சந்தோஷமா ப்ளூமி ஃபேஸ் எப்படி இருக்கும்னா லவ் இருந்தா இருக்கும். நமக்கு என்னன்னா லவ் கிடையாது, அட்டாச்மெண்ட் தான். அதுக்கு தான் பொறாமை வந்துடும் உடனே. ஜெலசி ஆல்சோ கம். அதெல்லாம் இஸ் யுவர் ஹோம்ஒர்க். சொல்லவே வேண்டாம் சுவாமினி, எதுக்கு ஹோம்ஒர்க் இருக்கவே பண்ணிட்டோம்னா தெரிஞ்சிடும் நமக்கு. ஜெலசி வரும், ஹேட்ரட் வரும். Wherever there is raga, all limitations will come. Wherever there is love, that person grow internally, maturity, inner growth take place, lot of happiness, joy. He looks always, very, very happy. Whereas this person, எப்பவுமே கேஸ்ட்ராயில் ஃபேஸ் தான். புரியுறதா? இப்போ அர்ஜுனர் எந்த லிஸ்ட்டில் வருவான் அண்ணா? லெஃப்ட் ஹேண்ட் லிஸ்ட், ராகா லிஸ்ட்டில் வருவான். ஏன்னா கிளவுடட், இன்டலெக்ட் இஸ் கிளவுடட், இர்ரேஷனல், இன்டிஸ்கிரிமினேட்டிவ். தர்ம யுத்தத்தை அவன் அதர்மமாக பார்க்குறான், அபசகுனம் எல்லாம் பார்க்குறான். அபசகுனமாக பார்க்கறது, நல்ல சகுனம் பார்க்க வேண்டாமோ? அதுதான் கிளவுடட். அப்படி என்ன அர்த்தம்? ராகம். நாட் born out of a strong mind, it is a weak mind. Weak mind led to shivering in the body and coming what conclusion? Wrong conclusion. And he is going to justify now. He is going to justify his wrong decision, wrong conclusion. And he is going to command Lord Krishna, turn chariot back. After that, Gita teaching will take place. So these are all the corollaries we have to understand in our life also. Love and dharma will go together. Raga and adharma will go together. We will become adharmic whenever raga is there. நமக்கு அறியாமலே அதர்மிக்கு வழியா போயிடுறோம். ஏன் நான் அதர்மமா பண்ண தெரியும், தப்புன்னு தெரியும். ஏன் பண்றேன்னா அந்த அட்டாச்மெண்ட்டப்பா, அந்ததான் காரணம். இந்த மாதிரி அதர்மமான காரியம் எல்லாம் பண்ண வைக்கிறது அது, அந்த ராகம், அட்டாச்மெண்ட். ஸோ கன்வெர்ட் ராகா இன்டு லவ். பிரேமா லவ் இருந்தேன்னா அந்த இட் ஹெல்ப்ஸ் யூ, இட் கைட் யூ டு கோ டுவர்ட்ஸ் தார்மிக் ஆக்ஷன்ஸ். ஸோ தர்மா prema go together, raga adharma go together. So raga, because of raga, adharma is going to take place now. Therefore Lord Krishna's job is what? He has to establish dharma. Therefore Now see that shloka. Nacha shreyonu pashyami hatva swajanam ahave. In this battlefield, I don't find any good in this battlefield by killing my own people. Next shloka we will read. Shloka number 32. Nakankshe vijayam Krishna न च राज्यं सुखानि च किं नो राज्येन गोविन्द किं भोगैर्जीवितेन वा. So what is the solution for this grief now? So if I want to come out of this grief, this sorrow, the solution Shastra says, wisdom based decision. Wisdom based changed attitude. Attitude which is not clouded, clouded mind or deluded mind. This Arjuna's attitude is because of, towards Yuddha, is because of clouded mind. Not based on wisdom. Arjuna's attitude towards Kauravas. Now, if you want to come out of from this battlefield, if you want to see this adharma yuddham, what is your mind status? Your mind status is not wisdom based, but is raga based, deluded, confused, indiscriminative, irrational. Therefore you are getting dukkha, shoka. Now if you want to come out of shoka, dukkha, what is the solution? Wisdom based changed attitude is important. Your attitude to be changed from grief to santosha, adharma to dharma. You have to change your attitude from adharma to dharma. Seeing dharma yuddha as adharma is a wrong perception. Seeing the dharma yuddha as dharma yuddha is right perception. Therefore, right perception is possible when your attitude based on wisdom. But ivarku wisdom illiye ipo. Second chapter lo da wisdom start ஆக போறது. wisdom இல்லாமல் என்ன பேசுறா, வளவளவளான்னு பேச போறான். full chapter அவ்வளவுதான். இப்போ பாருங்க என்ன சொல்றா பாருங்க. அர்ஜுனா is coming and we also like that only. We do all wrong statements. Wrong statements. alla errors da. What are those statements? See, hey Krishna, na kangshe vijayam. I don't want victory. நீ க்ஷத்ரியனப்பா, உனக்கு நல்ல விக்டரி வரும். யூ ஆர் சோ கிரேட், யூ ஆர் சோ பவர்ஃபுல், யூ ஹேவ் லாட் ஆஃப் வெப்பன்ஸ், யூ வில் கெட் விக்டரி டெஃபினெட்லி. சம் பீப்புள் தே சே, யூ ஃபைட், யூ வில் கண்டெஸ்ட் இன் திஸ் எலெக்ஷன்ஸ், டெஃபினெட்லி யூ வில் வின். அப்படி சொல்லி they will ask the person to contest in that elections. Have you seen that today's paper? One person is signing to contest that form. He's having that, he's a criminal. The criminals are coming and signing and contesting. எப்படி இருக்கு பாருங்க நம்ம கவர்மெண்ட் எல்லாமே என்ன பண்றா தெரியல. All criminals are coming and contesting. He is permitted. How constitution? What constitution? I do not know this. So people say you will win. Because even Gunda also can win, because he is having his own voters. Some Gundas like that. The people will always encourage. That's why you will get a vijayam. இவனை சொல்ல அர்ஜுனன், எனக்கு விஜயம் வேண்டாம், ஒன்றும் வேண்டாம். நான் காங்ஷே, ஐ டோன்ட் டிசைர் விக்டரி. விக்டரி வேணும்னா தானே ஐ ஹாவ் டு ஃபைட். விக்டரியே வேண்டாம் எனக்கு, யுத்தமே அவசியமே இல்லையே. விஜயம் கிருஷ்ணா, நச்ச ராஜ்யம் சுகானி ச. இஃப் ஐ வின் ஓவர் Kauravas, I will get the kingdom. Because of that kingdom, ராஜ்யம், சுகம், pleasures I will get. எனக்கு ராஜ்யமும் வேண்டாம், சுகமும் வேண்டாம். ஒன்று கிளியரா சொல்றேன். நராஜ்யம் காங்ஷே, யூ ஹாவ் டு சப்ளை த காங்ஷே. ராஜ்யம் ந காங்ஷே, ஐ am not desirous of kingdom. Sukhani api na kangshe, even pleasures, comforts also I don't desire. I have no desirous mind to have any comforts. If I want sukham only, if I want sukham, I have to get kingdom. To get kingdom, I want to get victory. To get victory, I have to fight. So I don't want to fight because I don't want victory. Because I don't want victory, because I don't want kingdom, therefore I don't want comforts also. I don't want comforts, I don't want kingdom, I don't want victory, I don't want to fight. ஒரு லைன்ல சொல்லிட்டேன் எல்லாமே. கிம்னோ ராஜ்யேன கோவிந்தா. நீ செல்லுது எல்லாம் வைராக்கியம் பாருங்க. என்ன பண்ண போறோம் இந்த ராஜ்யம் எல்லாம் வச்சுட்டு? Grapes are sour மாதிரி. When you don't get certain things, no, you say, அது வெரி சீப், இட் இஸ் நாட் வர்த் டு ஹேவ் இட்னு சொல்லுவான். அது முன்னாடி வரைக்கும் ரொம்ப நல்லது ரொம்ப நல்லது சொல்கிறோம். நம்ம கிடைக்கல என்ன சொன்னால் அந்த ஜாப், சப்போஸ் ஸ்ட்ரைவிங் டு கெட் தட் ஜாப், அது நம்ம கிடைக்கிறதுக்கு அப்புறம் இது நல்லா இல்லை, அதுக்கு இதுவே நம்ம நிறைய பெரிய ஜாப் வரும்னு சொல்லுவோம். நமக்கு அது கிடைக்கலன்னா உடனே we look down upon that. So because of raga, Arjuna is coming to this conclusion, what am I going to do with this kingdom? Kimno Rajena Govinda. Hey Govinda, Govinda means Krishna. Hey Govinda, Go means cow. The cowboy, no? Cowboy, no, don't take modern words. Cowboy means a shepherd. No? Gopala, Govinda. Another meaning is Gam Vindati, the one who is the protector. Go means earth, Prithvi. The protector of the earth is also called Govinda. Second meaning. Go means Veda, Shastram. Vinda means the one who is a pramanam. Shastra is a pramanam through which one can know the Bhagavan. Govinda means Shastra Pramanam Dwara Ishvara Jnanam. Go means Shastram, Veda. Vinda means by knowing, attaining in artham. Attaining Veda means attaining God in artham. Attaining Veda means what? Understanding Veda is nothing but understanding God. Understanding God is nothing but attaining the godliness. Called Govinda. Kim bhogair jivitenava. By living, what am I going to do with bhoga jivitam, pleasures and all? Nothing. What is there in these pleasures and all? Ella mitta vedantam ani solluvan. What is the use of all these things? No use. More in the next class. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.